Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
What's going on, guys? It's Filthy and I'm back with another video. Very excited. Season 20 starts in about 6 hours for me in the EU region. Probably a little bit longer to wait for you if you're in the US or maybe Australia, but still pretty excited. I thought it might be fun to sit down and answer 5 questions about the season, so I'd like you to stick your answers in the comments, but the questions I'm going to go over are going to be as follows. Number 1, which class is going to lead the way at the end of the opening weekend, so Sunday night, Monday morning? Number 2, which class is going to have the highest clear at the end of the season, so who's going to be the overall seasonal winner? Number 3, which class is going to get the most use out of the season theme and have the most builds that are unique or more powerful? 4, which do I think is going to be the easiest leaderboard to get on in the season? And finally, 5, what class am I going to start with? So as I say, get your answers to those 5 questions in the comments, get a bit of discussion going for anyone else who's kicking around waiting for the season to start. Now in the background we've got some gameplay of the new Witch Doctor Spirit Barrage set. That's from my level 1 to GR 100 guide on the Witch Doctor. Done one of those for Necromancer, Wizard and Barbarian as well, and I will have plenty more Season 20 content coming, so hit that notification bell and subscribe if you want some more videos. As always guys, a thumbs up is greatly appreciated. But let's jump in with it. So number 1, opening weekend leader. Now I think we can probably rule out the Demon Hunter, the Crusader and the Monk just for the lack of players. I think these will probably be the 3 least played classes because there's not much going on. Monk arguably can use the season theme, as can Sada. Even the Demon Hunter, to be fair, multi-shot will be able to use conventional elements, but I just don't think people are going to be drawn to these classes because they don't have new sets. Now Necro also doesn't have a new set, but obviously it's a pretty popular class because it is so good for speed farming. Now I think if you rule out those 3 classes for the lack of players, then that leaves Barb, Necro, Wizard and Witch Doc. Now I think they've all got potential to be the highest clear, but I think probably for me it's going to go for Barb. It's just so easy to get into a group. Whirlwind is a very easy jump from IK and it is so strong and so easy to set up, but I think it could be pushed pretty hard by either the Witch Doctor on the Spirit Barrage set, because I do think a lot of people will be playing that, and Wizard Viz is an excellent start as well, so maybe it'll be close, but I'm going to say that Barb is just about going to edge it, so let me know your thoughts. Number 2, which class is going to be the highest at the end of the season? Now I've got a really nasty feeling that Necro Thorns is going to pop its ugly head up again. Now maybe that's a bit harsh, maybe I shouldn't throw some shade on that because realistically some people do enjoy the playstyle. Honestly it's not for me, I don't enjoy it, but I do think it could potentially use the original legacy of Nightmare's rings, because now the cube is open, you can still stuff multipliers and jewellery pieces in there. You might even be able to run it Legacy of Dreams, but obviously you'll lose the Thorns gem, so that could well make a comeback. But other than that, I'm going to have to say Witch Doctor. I think the Spirit Barrage set is probably one of the strongest builds in the entire game, and I do think a lot of people are going to push it, just because obviously it's new and people like new shiny things. I like making builds with new items in, and a new class set is exactly the same. But I think it will be pushed pretty hard, again probably by Barb on Whirlwind, but we'll just have to see what happens. It's going to be very interesting to check out the boards as the season develops. Now number 3, which class is going to get the most out of the season theme? This for me hands down winner is Necromancer. Necro's got so many multipliers, there's weapons and jewellery items which often when I make builds compete for the same slot. Plus also Necro's top builds are pretty much all exclusively Legacy of Dreams now. Again that's very flexible, so it's easy to mess about with the cube. But as I say, pretty much every class is going to have something to do with the season theme. I'd say Barb, possibly with Whirlwind, with that looking like it's going to be its top build, is maybe the only thing that's not going to use it. So that's a little sad, so I'd say Barb maybe isn't going to get much use. But again, IK is flexible as a start, and there are plenty of good items that Barb can have, so you never know, we might get something that crops up along the way. So moving on to number 4, which will be the easiest leaderboard to get on. Now it's going to be interesting because obviously PoE starts today as well, so we might see a bit of a player loss for that. Not everybody will be coming to play D3, obviously Wolson is out as well, so maybe this will be a good time to get on the boards generally because it might not be too overcrowded. But in general I think the easiest board is going to be the Demon Hunter. I just see the fewest people probably playing that class, and therefore I would probably make it my pick for the easiest one to get on. So if you do fancy getting your name immortalised in history, then maybe go for the Demon Hunter. But in general, one thing I would say guys is hardcore. I know it's not very popular to some players because obviously the risk of permanent death, but that's always easy to get onto. Even as a casual player, if you just play hardcore all season, you will get onto the boards, but obviously again, I understand that that's not for everybody. And so we get to the final question, number 5, which class am I going to start with? Well, first off, I do intend to play pretty much every class. I think I've committed to several different people to try and make some build videos. The season theme actually really does motivate me to try all the classes this time round, just because I do think there's going to be lots of different interesting things to try, and I do like playing all the builds, so I will be doing pretty much every class. At least that's my intent, and I do hope so. It just depends whether I get coronavirus, I guess. But all things being equal, in 6 hours time I'm going to be firing up the game, and I'm going to be starting with the Necromancer. I just love doing Legacy of Dreams with this. I just love picking the gem up, leveling with what the game drops me, and I'm hoping to build into the Legacy of Dreams Necro Nova, so full guide on that, and the gameplay is on the screen. Pretty fun speed build that goes with it too, and I will also be looking to set up Legacy of Dreams mages. So I'm kind of hoping to kind of Paragon grind at the start, maybe get myself up to, I don't know, past maybe hopefully primals on the opening night, and hopefully away from there, and then I can transition off into some other classes and get some more build videos done. That's it guys, I'd love to know your thoughts on those 5 questions. I hope you're really excited for season 20. I hope you said your prayers to RNGesus last night, because you need to get that really good primal just as soon as you can. Good luck with early drops guys, I'll see you in the season, take it easy, peace.